Fam, thank you for choosing to watch this episode of Mind the Mic podcast. Before we get into it, though, I need you to hit subscribe. And not just me, the whole Mind the Mic podcast family needs you to. Maddie, Uncle Pete, Stu, Leka, and of course myself, Shubz, and anybody else that's on board by the time you watch this video, we need you to hit subscribe. If it's your first time here, I understand if you're a bit reserved and you're like, I don't know, watch the video and after subscribe if you want to. But if you're here and you're watching all the time, subscribe. It's not that hard. All you got to do is, if you're watching on your TV, you're like, I can't subscribe, I don't have an account. You have a phone, don't you? I know you have a phone in your hand right now. Grab the phone, create a YouTube account. It takes a couple minutes, and then you can subscribe. And when you do that too, hit the notification bell so you can get notified every time we put up a new episode. I asked this of you because we put in so much time. We've done hundreds of episodes. We plan on doing thousands more with as many amazing people as we can. But we need you to subscribe, fam. Big love to everybody that's been watching. Big love to everybody that's been supporting and anybody that's just arrived. I hope you enjoy the journey, enjoy the episode, and subscribe. Hey, welcome back to another Mind the Mic podcast. I'm your host, Shubz, here with a special guest in the building. A former Vortic extraordinaire.
Oh,
yeah. Now a casino billionaire.
One
MK
day,
Tha Breetha.
yeah.
What's good, MK Tha Breetha? How are you, cousin?
Yeah, good, bro, good.
Hi.
Oh, of course you want to come in now.
Okay,
Yeah, bro, no, me, living the dream. Got the bloody kids in there now. So Vortic is I'm retired.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I can anymore.
Nah. Bro, I've never even
Yeah,
tried,
wow.
cuz. Nah, I think I did once when I was wasted and I was like, went all over me and I was like, nah, never again.
Never
you
do
guys
that
are
again.
just-
Yeah, we've all been there.
Hi.
But,
Son, go in there. Oh,
shout out to the
Bloody
little
hell.
man, cuz. How many you got now?
I got five all up. My partner had two beforehand.
Hmm.
So, and then I had one before, and then we had two together. So blended as family, but
No, shout out
Those-
to the
those are the
blended
best.
farmers, man.
yeah, those are the best.
No,
Fruit
solid.
salad.
Yummy. Now, for anybody that doesn't know who you are, cousin, can you give us a little background on the MK Tha Breetha?
Oh yeah, so yeah, my name's MK Makaire Rapana. Brought up in Kawerau, Makatu. I moved around heaps as a kid, but ended up in Australia of all places, and met up with the bro J Muck and the bro Floyd. Crown, get out now, you two there. With the bro J Muck and the bro Floyd, it ended up starting some videos. They ended up going viral, and back in 2017 now. And then that gave us the group The Breathers, and then we've just been doing content pretty much since. And
Yeah, solid.
and yeah.
So, what was life like growing up between Kawerau and Maketu, and where did you spend most of your time between those two?
I'd say probably Makatu or Little Waihi, which is just a little smaller little area at the back of Makatu, but we're mainly brought up there. But my old lady was just she's a gypsy, so she's just all over the show, buddy, all up and down Auckland, Kawerau,
Oh, so you went up those ways too, up to Hawks?
Yeah, for a little bit. And even did a stint up north, stayed up north in Pai here for a bit. But it was good, bro. It was good. You learn how to make friends when you're bloody moving all over the show.
No, I can relate, brother. I can relate. I went to 17 primary schools, cuz I lived all over the
Yeah,
water.
oh wow.
And cuz,
That's such a normal thing for us, eh?
Yeah. I had a call it all to who was it? Just recently about the same thing. Oh, Biggs, Biggs, the
Oh,
rapper.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, true.
when he was talking about that he had the same upbringing and that when he talks to his missus who grew up like in the one sort of
In the
with
one-
the same friends, he's like, and
Yeah.
then she talked about the stuff that my friends when we're five, he's like, we can't relate.
relate.
Yeah,
My
like
cousins that they grew up with since I was 5. But yeah, it's interesting, eh?
yeah, interesting. But I think, like you said, that I think cultivates the ability to be able to talk because you have to make friends. You have to.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're
exactly.
the loner all the time.
Otherwise, you're just that guy who just turns up and then gaps it.
Yeah, hard. I mean, still might gap it too.
Yeah. Still ended
still
up
might-
gapping it.
Yeah, 100.
Still did
And-
gap it, but it's good while it lasted.
Yeah, hard. So what age did you end up coming from Aotearoa to the Gold
Uh,
Coast?
so it would have
Was
been
it Gold
about
Coast?
yeah. So I moved to Brisbane first. So I probably moved there when I was 23, 24. Yeah, about 10 years ago now. And yeah, I was just living with my cousin at the time, and she just decided, oh, me and her partner, or her husband at the time, gonna live together somewhere else. Cause you reckon it'll be alright? And I was like, yeah, I'll be all good. And I wasn't. I didn't know where I was gonna go or whatever. My cousin's another cousin was over in Aussie, and she just goes, "Cuz, come to New Zealand. Come to Oz and see how you go." And but really nothing to lose apart from my oldest boy, who was
Oh,
living
true.
in Rotorua at the time. Yeah, sorry, yeah. So that's a whole nother. Had my young fellow when I was 18, in Rotorua. But then ended up doing the move to Oz, and yeah, it's good, man. Probably one of the best things I would have done. I've done over the years,
Yeah.
and yeah, just try to find my way over here, go from job to job,
What was the first
and
mahi when you landed?
first job I was at a place called Shep. They do all the like pallets and stuff, but we were just doing like all the crates for like woolies and there. Nothing flash, but and that was just me, bro. I just did whatever job I could. Would work at one place, get the sack, or end up leaving one place, go to another. Worked at a biscuit factory,
Yeah, the biscuit
sawmill.
factory.
Yeah. Fire. Did a bit of everything. Milk factory, biscuit factory, fucking tile factory, and yeah,
Done
no,
it
it was
all,
good.
brother. Done it all,
Oh
really.
yeah, jack of all trades. Still don't know anything.
Yeah,
Still got
God.
no trade.
Well, they got a jack of all trades, master of none. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. And how long
So
along
yeah.
that journey do you link up with the boys, J Muck and Floyd?
Uh, was it 11 years? It might have been 10, I think it's 10 years now, but yeah, probably would have been 3 years in. So I met Jay. I actually met him randomly at a pub. We met. I just happened to go to this pub where he used to live, and we met, and he was just dancing away, bro, as he does. If you know Jay, he just fucking takes over the dance floor, and he did it this time. We're like, oh, this one is
Yeah.
the man,
Well,
and we
like
got a
side eye,
photo together.
side eye.
Yeah. Oh yeah, something like that. We got a photo together, and then but another year or two down the track, we um, ended up becoming mates. And Floyd was around the same time too. And then yeah, we just connected. I ended up living with Jay for a bit, and then that's when the content, our breathers videos, started to pop off, and we started getting into doing that. And yeah, it was just a bit of fun, bro. Really, we just done one video that just happened to blow up,
What was that one?
and it was the corridor stance. And
Oh, yeah, I think I remember. Fuck, that's ages
yeah,
ago.
bro, I can't even stand watching it now. I don't know how it blew up, but it blew up apparently. Bro, we got like rugby players and NRL players taking photos of them doing the corridor stance and sending
Yeah.
it to us, and we're like buzzing out, man. And yeah, I think got about 300K views overnight. And I remember I was working the night shift at the time, but the graveyards, and I was just watching the views, bro, and it was just like, I'll refresh another 10K views, refresh it, 20K, and I just watched it pretty much blow up. And then just like that, we're like, oh shit, okay, we should take this somewhat seriously.
Yeah.
And then
How many had you done before that?
none, that was the first one we
Oh,
done.
literally the first.
Yeah, literally the first, yeah.
Oh,
Actually,
I thought
we were doing like Snapchats and that, but not only to like our mates on that.
Yeah.
But J Muck and Floyd were real naturals of it. They loved it, loved the attention, would brag about like, oh bro, we got this much followers today. And I was just like sort of fairly new. I was like, oh heck, what the heck? But no, it was mean experience. Going through all that, watching everything blow up and we promoted our Snapchats, and then our Snapchats were just blowing up. shout out to rest in peace to Snapchat. But
is Snapchat pakaru now or what?
I don't know. Nah, it's still going, but I don't know very many people that use it still.
Oh, true.
Or even know of it.
Fuck, when I was on like the TikTok and the live streaming game, fuck, everyone was on Snapchat.
True.
Yeah, this is even just like this year and stuff. People still.
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me.
Like, did you have like a huge following on Snapchat?
I had so I've only recently got back into my account and realized I had about 20k followers on Snapchat, but that would have been like 6-7 years ago, probably 6 years ago.
Right.
Yeah, had like 20k, and we never knew at the time because you couldn't see how many people. But
so that wasn't even a thing at the time now. Like,
no, you couldn't.
I didn't even know either until some of the bros last year were telling me, "Oh yeah, I got 100,000 on Snapchat." I was like,
yeah. I was like, 100,000, holy fuck, the bros on.
But shout out the bro Parsley. I don't know if you know the man, but he's got fucking 500,000 on this and fucking all these other things. But I was like, he told me that I think he was the first that told me he get 100k on Snapchat. I was like, what?
How do you even fathom that? That's pretty cool. It is pretty good, man. And that's where I think a lot of us got into doing stories on Instagram. Once stories on Instagram come out, Jay was the one who made the big move, and he's like, bro, fuck, we should go to Instagram and push out Instagrams. Trust me, it's gonna pay off. And then we didn't listen. And then before we got into it, he was at like 60, 70k followers on Instagram before we had even jumped on.
Oh, true. I was already setting it up.
Yeah. He knew, bro. He could see things coming. And so he jumped ship, and we were still doing Snapchat. And then we eventually got into it as well. But the game's changed heaps, man, since when we blew up. Like almost anyone.
What do you mean? What do you mean, Cuz? When you say that?
So I think when we blew up, there was only a few like select guys doing social media. Like there's your Jimmys, your Johnny Dangerous, rest in peace to the bro.
R.I.P. to the brother.
Hood Brothers, Tricks, and us. I think there was a few more. Like Sonny Jim was still starting to come out. But there was just like a select few of people who had like really big followings in New Zealand. There were obviously more than just us. But
around that same sort of
bro. Yeah, and we formed a bit of a community with all the other like influencers or people with followings, whether it be like league players or singers. We all sort of kept quite close and we'll communicate and that stuff like that. And then, bro, just like nowadays, within probably since TikTok, almost anyone could be famous now, or could have a following now. Well, TikTok being what it is, let's say, like, I wouldn't say it's easy to blow up, but it's just a bit easier to blow up compared to back in the days where we only had Facebook. And even Facebook used to be good. Even Facebook used to be hard, to grow a following on. But it just seems a lot easier now because you got your TikToks, Instagram.
TikTok changed the game too, like with the whole real sort of side of things, because all these other platforms copied it too, like with the reels. Shorts,
and that's how it is. Same with Snapchat. Snapchat was doing really well until Facebook did stories. YouTube did Instagram did their stories. And then everyone sort of just went from doing those to other places, moved around. But it's been interesting, and
even before that, everything evolves. Even think of like back in the days, Bebo. People were doing the whole Bebo, and then
there was
MySpace.
Remember MySpace? There was that other Vine.
Vine,
was like first,
where's that gone now?
Like video off. Yeah, it's gone. That's gone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Same with Bebo too.
That was like a OG sort of reels there.
It was. Bro. Yeah. That's where it sort of started. Yeah.
Do it for the Vine.
Bro. Vines were they were real influential back in the days. They just used to blow up, man. But yeah, it's interesting watching it evolve over the years, eh?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, crazy.
And especially to the point where, like, now, are you still working, brother, or is this your mahi now? Or is
No,
it
this is pretty much my mahi now. Yeah,
yeah,
full
that's
time.
awesome, brother. How good.
Yeah.
How good,
I think
Kazi.
that's the dream for all of us.
You live with
All of
your
us
you
in the
stay at home
game.
with the kids for
Yeah.
mumsy, get a bit of kia ora, for lunchtime, eh, brother?
Yeah.
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 Yeah,
Yeah.
well, that's it, bro. That's it. That's always, fuck. We've been doing social media for 7 years, and we never sort of thought of. Oh, we did try and make money off it, but we never really like. We get opportunities like, oh, bro, can you help promote us? And they'll just send us a T-shirt or send us a whatever. And we're like, yeah, bro, of course. Like, yeah, promote people's whatever it was,
Yep.
just for a T-shirt or whatever. But yeah, so I think they're only just starting to realize. I think New Zealand really started to realize how worthwhile these social media influencers are or content creators because of the likes of like Johnny Danger, even William Wairoa,
Yeah.
with everything they've managed to do promotion wise. Even look at like Johnny Danger with his bear. That fucking took over, eh? When he was promoting that, it was like sold out in stores straight away. And I think that paved the way for a lot of us moving forward. Like it's quite easy to get promotional gigs nowadays. You can make money off content a lot easier now.
Yeah.
And I think
Yeah.
it's because of the boys, and I don't think it gets said enough that like William Wairoa, he did a lot, and he's even doing what he's doing now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I love about socials, bro. Like it just takes one person to do really well, and then they can open the door for everyone else.
Yeah.
Like Johnny Danger with his bear, and then you got like River. I suppose you could say River Jordan, and then with the radio, and then you got other like Tim and Reeks doing the radio too.
Yeah. Shout out to Timprovise. Shout out to
Yeah,
Reach.
shout out to Tim Provise and Reeks. And one person gets opportunity, it opens the door for the rest of us. And with tall poppy syndrome being what it is,
Being
that's a
prevalent
good,
and being
yeah,
huge.
being as hard out as it is now. If you think of it like that, it just makes you want to root for other people, to do well in whatever it is, whatever it may be, because that opens opportunity for other people to do it, or for yourself even.
Yeah.
If that's
Certainly.
an avenue you want to get down. And yeah, that's what I love about social media, bro. Social media it's just so anyone can do it. You just need to know what your angle is and what you want to do, and fuck, you just got to do it.
And be
And then you
consistent with
can,
it, eh?
yeah, and be consistent. Yeah, hard.
I think that's
Yeah.
probably the hardest thing for a lot of. Well, I guess
Oh,
consistency
bro.
is what weeds out most, like in any
Yeah.
like in any field.
Oh,
Because
yeah,
like
yeah. Of
because
course,
you can have a good day, like you could have that one video that popped off for you guys. But if you
Yeah,
didn't keep doing the Snapchats, if J Muck
yeah.
didn't move over to Instagram and keep doing that, like in the if you didn't keep going, like you
Oh,
wouldn't be
yeah.
sitting here
Will be
today
irrelevant.
making
Yeah,
money for your whānau, feeding your
yeah,
whānau by
yeah.
sitting at home and doing
Yeah, exactly. Eh.
fuck their knife. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
bro, hard. And you can't tell me that's not what everyone's dream is. Everyone's dream is to be able to spend time, well, it should be to spend time with your whānau, your family, watch your kids grow up. I have to go to work, bro, doing the 9 to 5s, do like 10-hour shifts, 10-hour days, come home, just want to go to bed, then get up, go to work again, got the weekends. And then I'll see my daughter and she's learned how to walk, and I missed it all. Or my son's saying new stuff
Talk
and I
about it,
missed
brother.
it all. And yeah, to be doing what I'm doing now, even though it's not the best thing, the gambling, and it's not something I've ever thought of doing or wanted to do, but to be able to do that and watch my kids grow up and fuck, it's a blessing, man.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to people are gonna have opinions regardless, because as I'm
Yeah,
sure you are
exactly. Yeah,
well aware of,
exactly.
you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Oh man, and that's why I
And
tell people too, like I was like, bro, fuck, if you're like growing up, like blowing up, because I keep an eye on content creators who are coming up, and then I'm like, bro, you gotta have some thick skin, G, because people are ruthless. Doesn't mean you could be the most positive person in the world, bro. You'll get some dude going, this fella's all shit.
Yeah, just because he ain't having a good day, or because he just feels
exactly,
like
exactly, yeah. And a lot of the time, people just want attention.
Yeah,
You know, like they go, oh yeah, you're fucking, this is dry. And then you comment back, hey, fuck you fucking dead cunt, you blah, blah, blah.
Got you.
And then they're like, oh shit, Tim, bro, I didn't think you were going to comment back. You're the man, G. So, yeah, and that's something you got to be aware of.
Yeah,
people just don't want attention. Or like you were saying, they're just having a bad day, and then your video just sparks something in them.
Yeah, or something that, or even that, the fact that you're able to make a living and stay home and look after your children and watch them grow, but they can't.
Yeah.
You know, that could even irk something in them enough to be
exactly,
fucking jealousy. You know what I mean? Because
but
I love what you said there, because at the end of the day, the more whanangas that open doors, the more they can be in these spaces. Even there's a big driver of why I want to do this, because I look at it this way, because we grow up and we hear about Aristotle, Plato, Homer, not the Simpson, but the Greek scholar, Socrates. All of those fellas are put up on a pedestal, right? The ancient Greeks as some of the smartest minds of all time.
And what did they really say?
Yeah, that's one thing. But also, because on top of that, our people, the Polynesians, Māori, where Māori come from, the Pacifica people were navigating the oceans using the stars, cuz before those fellas could read and write. You know what I mean? We got stories to tell too, cuz. And I think we can push those out to the world too. And the more of us, I think that's what I see. You can't be what you can't see. So, you know, maybe one day, not necessarily even someone that's younger, maybe someone that's 30 and sees what we do and goes, oh, fuck, and I want to give that a crack. You know, I got something to say. You know what I mean? Because I'm 32, because I started when I'm 32. I started in January doing this. Don't get me wrong, I've been on social media a little bit, streamed on TikTok for years. But that's the thing. That's the thing too, because is like not only to rangatahi, because I don't really, you know, hey, shout out to the rangatahi, and there's plenty of brothers doing that, pumping up that. But I think there's heaps of people forgetting about brothers that have talent or have ability that haven't tapped into it, that can still and it's not too late. So that's who I want to sort of touch the most.
Me. And that's what's I get you. But and that's the beauty of a podcast. Like podcasters actually having like a proper conversation with someone, not trying to, like the media can portray you a specific way. They can cut and edit things to make you out to be a specific thing. Where podcast is just like a pure conversation between two people or more, and you're just you know, really trying to get to know each other's experiences or whatever. And that's the beauty. That's why I love podcasts. Podcasts are so good in that aspect.
Yeah, then don't get me wrong, because after this, I could cut this up and make you look like a right dick. But then but then if people really want to see, all they have to go and do is watch this whole thing, or listen to this whole thing, and then they'll know that wasn't even what he said. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know, but even you might not even need to do that. Some random
other fella,
doesn't like me. Hey, you know, could come through and just put out certain bits and make it go viral, and I'm like, hey, fuck.
Yeah, but then at the same time, kia ora.
Hey,
no my cousin, no my. No my.
Yeah, bro. And that's the thing, any publicity is, I don't know. I try and stay away from dramas and that, but
it's good too, I think. But you can't avoid it, especially on a public platform like yourself.
Well, that's and then especially being Māori too, like people. I don't know what it is, but Māoris look at us like, oh, you've got a platform, like you owe us kind of thing. Like we gave you the platform.
Talk about that shit, cuz.
You do get there. I'm not saying everybody's like that.
Nah,
you do get the odd like, you know, that we gave you. If it wasn't for us, you wouldn't have a platform. I was like, it wasn't for my video. You know, it wasn't for the work that I've done.
Yeah.
It
wasn't for me.
The ideas that I had for videos, they got people watching. They brought them in. I wouldn't be here. And it is like,
that's another string off the tall poppy syndrome. I think people think tall poppy syndrome is also like just literally hating, but also being like that kind of shit, trying to sow seeds.
Yeah, yeah.
Nah, you wouldn't be here without
Or
us.
like,
Remember us.
yeah,
Like,
exactly. Yeah,
what are you, a fucking ball and chain?
And to an extent, that's right. Like, yeah, we wouldn't be, but then, oh no, we would be actually. but well, if you didn't decide to follow me, we'd still be here doing.
Yeah. With that one person that wrote that comment,
yeah,
or whatever.
But yeah, that's the thing, and we can never be. It's like you can never be right unless you're. Yeah.
How do you feel when causes are going on now? Like, causes are going on in the world, and people are trying to push you to. Because I've got it only in my small little thing that I'm doing. I've got it, so I'm gonna imagine when causes are happening around the world, and they're trying to tell you got to do this and that.
Yeah, I don't do shit that I don't know anything about. If I don't have a good understanding of, like, this whole Palestine thing, I got no idea, bro. I don't watch the news. I don't trust the news. I think it's all bullshit.
Oh, fuck that, yeah. Fucking over this.
Yeah, no. And the only thing I know is things that you watch when you scroll through, but that could be anything. That could be a video taken out of context. Could be anything. So I don't trust anything. I don't unless it's from someone who was there, or unless I go there myself and see it. Oh, or even with our own problems.
Yeah, how did you go? Did people ask you to share some of that stuff, like the marches and that? Or like,
no, not really. Oh, I think people are just used to the fact that I don't like. It's not a
because I got a couple of breathers telling me, check it on there. I'm like, fuck.
Oh yeah,
bro, you got way more followers than me. What do you give a fuck about if I share
exactly.
it or not?
Oh, and I always go back to the Black Lives Matter, bro. Like everybody done the black post and changed their thing, like Black Lives Matter, and then
what
the
happened?
Next day it's like, yeah, exactly. A week later, nobody gives a shit. Like, that's bullshit.
Yeah, the funny thing, like even with that, like everybody tried to jump on that, like it was meant to be about that George Floyd fella in America.
Yeah.
Big minute, Māori, we're saying it was about Māori fellas here. We're saying there's a whenua here. We're saying it was about it's about that fella over there.
It's about the t-shirt I got on.
Yeah. Everyone wanted and it's like
what?
The pocket mates of mine are messaging me going, "Why you don't care about this?" I was like, I don't care. One, for me, cause I honestly think, like, and this will be controversial, but I don't give a fuck. I think racism is a lie. Not that it doesn't exist, but I think the powers that be keep us focused on race, so we hate on each other and don't see all the bullshit they do to us. Like, you know what I mean?
Sure.
Like, because if I think about history, cause like shit that I love history and shit. The history that I understand anyway, his story, whoever wrote it. But let's go back to, if you're talking about the George Floyd thing, Africans were taken in slavery, but they were given by African kings. You know what I mean? There's always someone like there's elite Māori. They think they're better than other Māori. You know what I mean? Indigenous, they think they're better than other. Bro, everybody's got kids in it. You know what I mean? Like,
exactly. Yeah. And I think it's just that they keep bringing it out to give you that mentality of I'm a victim, their victim mentality, because that makes you weak. That makes you weak. If you got that victim mentality, you're a victim, whether you are or not in your life now, which you most likely you're not. You're not still out there picking cotton, bro. You're all good.
But that's another thing.
You can get a job. You can do whatever you're doing now. Your auntie, your mum's mum didn't even do that.
Yeah, actually. Well, that's another one. Like, you're not picking cotton. Even 12 people, like, bro, like, we're given a lot of shit. You know what I mean? Like, and how many of
our land? It was like, most of the land is owned by our trusts or whatever. Like,
who are we gonna give it to? Who are you gonna give it to anyway? What are you gonna give it to? Your iwi? You're gonna give it to your iwi?
What are you gonna do with it? Probably sell it.
But that's another thing, because what are we gonna do? We're gonna give us our land or give it to our iwi, and the iwis have been trustworthy with the land too, and with the money.
Exactly.
Bro, I know cunts that have made $1 million on boards for iwis. Like, I know these motherfuckers. And I'm like, what the fuck did you ever do? You know what I mean? Fuck you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, cuz.
Well, that's like
in all aspects.
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
what I mean? Of
even as low as like a Māori bloody trust, or even or even Te Aroa Trust. Oh,
yeah.
Love these. Shout out to the bros, but yeah. Oh, no, anyway,
we're dealing with humans, cuz we're dealing with humans.
Exactly.
And humans have greed. Humans have, you know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, so whether you're Māori,
how are you supposed to trust that, Like, how are you supposed to trust? No, I can't even trust my own greed.
Gotta be for Māori, by Māori, but then
exactly,
I don't know.
But if you don't share the post, I'm gonna give it to you.
Yeah,
And then,
but then,
yeah, it just but I
but
get,
don't share the post, we're getting in trouble.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Cut that out, bro. Cut that out and need it.
Nah, fuck that. I will leave it.
No,
I can
no,
cut
no.
your bit out if you want.
Yeah,
But
no, no, no.
I'm
Yeah,
leaving
yeah,
mine, bro, because I
yeah,
don't
yeah,
give a
yeah,
fuck.
yeah.
Yeah,
No.
like at the end of the day, bro,
Oh,
stop hating on each other. Let's fucking
yeah,
get some.
exactly.
If
Let's
you
grow.
wanna, achieve some shit, go and fucking figure out what it is you
Oh,
wanna do and do it
yeah,
every
then that's
day
it.
and
That's it.
smash it until you get it. You know
And
what I
that's what
mean?
I'd say with social media too, bro. I'm like, fuck, you don't need to be talented. You don't need to be able to sing. You don't need to be funny. Just be whatever you want to be. If you're good at conversating with people, do a podcast. If you're good at, if you find you make people laugh, fuck, do comedy. You know, do whatever, bro. You can do anything. You don't need to be anything with social media, just as long as you're, having fun. And I think being authentic too helps. Not
Yeah,
trying to
definitely.
be someone. I think with New Zealand, we don't really have to worry. We probably do actually,
But that shines
to an
through the most,
extent.
eh? Authenticity.
Yeah,
I feel like it
yeah,
shines through the
bro.
most with your fellas' content and you just hanging out, being the boys back in the days,
Yeah,
even to now.
yeah,
Even like because sometimes I watch the stories and it's just the brother just chilling on the couch, like
yeah,
terrific. You know, it's
yeah.
just
Oh,
everyday shit. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
exactly.
The
Yeah,
bro being the bro, like, and even someone like Spanian, his shit
yeah,
shines through or whatever because
yeah,
he's just like he's lived those experiences. He's unapologetically him, whether you
yeah,
like it or not.
yeah.
You know
Hard,
what I
eh?
mean?
Hard.
Authenticity,
And then
bro.
people are
Yeah.
trying to make him out to be rude. Like you don't know.
Of
You don't
course.
know what he's going through. The bro
Yeah.
could be having a rough day with his missus or something, and then some kid's trying to ask him for a photo, and they're just not demanding it, not asking. And then he's like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
yeah.
well, hurry up then."
Have you
Like,
had that
oh,
before, cuz?
opinion was
Like some
rude.
ones where they demand it or
Oh yeah, yeah, all the time. But I appreciate it though. I
yeah.
appreciate it. So, and I've talked about this plenty of times, like a few times. But it was when I first met William Wairua, bro. That just changed my whole perspective of the whole thing. Because shout out to William Wairua too. Years
Shout out.
ago, he was blowing up on Snapchat, and he was blowing up, bro, and everyone like we all knew him, and he was doing really well. And I met him at Lava Bar. He was at Lava Bar, and the bros were like, "Oh, William Wairua was up at Lava's and Rotorua. We should go up and meet him." I was like, "Oh yeah," and I was wasted as, bro. I remember being wasted as, and I ran up there just to go meet him. Stumbled in, probably spitting at him while I was talking to him, and the bro was just so like chill. He's like, "Oh," he like shook my hand and said, "Oh, thank you, brother. Thank you for coming up and and showing some love. I appreciate that heaps." And I was just like, "Oh, bro, I should be thanking you for letting me, kind of thing." But then in that moment, it sort of just like took me back at how down to earth he was, and made me think like, "Fuck, if anything happens and I end up getting famous, or not famous, but end up getting a following or do
Well,
really
it
well
is
like
famous,
that."
cuz it is famous. You know what I mean? Here you are.
Yeah,
You know
I
what I
think
mean?
we've always hated the word,
Yeah,
but
I get
yeah,
it.
if
I get it.
we
But
yeah,
it is. Who cares?
but yeah,
Yeah, that's what the word
yeah,
is. Yeah, you know.
but
If you
yeah,
if your skin's white and someone calls you white, that's what you are. You're white.
yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
that's
It is
true.
what it is. Fucking
Yeah,
yeah, I'm bad. Yeah.
yeah, no, yeah.
I get it,
I
but that's
think
their
just
tall
for your
popping too, eh?
own,
Because
yeah,
their tall
just for
popping
your
thing
own,
is
like,
like, oh, you're not famous, you're just
yeah,
on
yeah,
social
exactly. You'll
media.
get, yeah, he's
Well,
not
how
even
much
famous.
cunts know you? Yeah, yeah, no, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Your mum, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
That
you got
doesn't
a
mean
brother
that.
too. Oh,
Yeah,
me.
yeah. And you're not saying that you're the man because you're famous. It's just
Yeah, yeah,
more
no, yeah,
people know you.
yeah. And that's like even with influencers, we've never liked the word influencer. We just
Yeah,
go content creator
yeah.
because we're not trying to influence people. Fuck, I can't even influence my kids to bloody clean their bloody rooms, let alone trying to influence people over a phone.
Oi, and that's what make it wonder what you see because even when one of the fanangles was like, "Oh, cause you're a role model," I was like, "Ain't no fucking role model."
Yeah,
I ain't no fucking
but
bro.
that's
I'm
what I
just me,
mean.
cuz whether you like it
Yeah,
or
and
not.
that's what I don't know if it's just a Māori thing. I don't know if it's specifically Māoris who do that to us, but I feel like it's for us. It's Māoris just put us up like, "Oh, use influencers now." I was like, "Oh, that's not what I didn't sign a paper that told me I got to be an influencer." So I don't okay, sign this
How
here.
many views? How many
Yeah,
views do I
yeah.
have
Just
to
yeah,
to
yeah.
get that?
Oh, here,
Yeah,
sign
yeah.
this paper. You're an influencer. only be good. You can't swear. You can't do
Yeah,
this.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hey,
Can't
oh, you
speak your
can't promote
mind.
the pokies. You gotta
Yeah.
do this. Like
You
you
can't
can't do
speak your
anything
mind.
negative.
Mm.
No, exactly, yeah. And that was a part of the. No, I didn't sign no contract that told me I had to do that.
But
But
even
that's
some of the
just what we
fanonas
do. You know?
on here, like when I said like, because I'll have anybody on that has a cool story, because I don't give a fuck if they fucking Michael Jordan or fucking, you know, or some doorman, you know what I mean? I don't care. Anybody that's got a cool yarn, you know what I mean? Just I'm down, because like I said, I've done 280 of these since 5 months. I just, you know, let's go. Just smack it out.
What do you do? Just DM people?
Yeah,
and to
because
see
just
who
like I
gets
slid
back?
into your fucking silky DMs, my cousin,
on,
and got a reply 3 months later. I love it. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah.
3 months later.
Yeah, cracked it anyway, my brother. All good.
Yeah.
Wait, but I noticed there too how people be coming back like, oh, I didn't even know you messaged me, bro. Like, fuck, sorry, I didn't check you. Which is like,
there's a whole. Have you seen that? The separate messenger? Yeah, and if you're not active in there, then you don't know what the.
Yeah, they don't even know.
We could just get smoked with if we just don't do one story. We're just getting smoked with messages and just like, oh yeah, I'll go through and read most of them. Sometimes I'll just voice record randoms. Oh, true, brother, I appreciate that.
But the only cheats one is the shit thing is once it's sent, I can't send anymore. Once it's in there, so like you can only send one invite. Some people you can reply to their stories and then they might see it again, but sometimes it doesn't let you.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm doing too much shit to try and sit there on one person. I just keep going. If they say yes, then I'll write them on a list markers, and then I'll say this is my list of people who have said yes, but they haven't booked in, and I'll just hound them every week until once a week, and just send the messages out.
For us, back, you have to accept it, and put you.
You have to accept first before I can.
Yeah, and then you can talk and say whatever.
Hard. But there's probably heaps. But the law of averages, because I've sent out so many that I got enough. Got heaps back. You know what I mean? Like Monday to Friday, like
the StreamYard thing's fucking handy, eh? That's the first time I've seen it.
Oh, you haven't used StreamYard? What do you use for your thing? Stream?
I use StreamYard's OBS, yeah.
Oh shit! Oh yeah, I think StreamYard's pretty crazy. You can still get like 8, I think, or 8 at once from here. 8 platforms you can if you want to go live. Yeah, because we do like live shows. Me and one other my bros, we do like we're both dads. He's Samoan or Māori, but we talk about like that shit. We just talk shit pretty much. We talk shit and just roast fucking shit that's going on that we think is just stupid or whatever ideas of and the bros on the Tinder skip.
The best clips from their video and just
Oh yeah, they just chuck them and shout out the AI. We'll just make them and fucking I don't even have to. So I just because I'm doing so many. Because sometimes I might do fucking 6 or 8 in a day, brother. So you know, Monday to Friday, my calendar's open, and I'm just going out. I'm fortunate enough to be in a position. That's all I'm doing every week, brother. So,
me. Oh yeah, me. Fuck, that's good.
Yeah, but not from it. Just from.
Oh yeah.
You know, but you know, eventually, cause down the line, you get play. But I'm not fussed on that. Just let's call it all to as many interesting humans like the MK Breather. And you know, if MK Breather likes me enough at the end, he might recommend me to someone. If not,
oh well,
fuck yeah. No.
Well, that's I've been back. I've been through. I was watching. I think I've seen a few like of the boys. I've seen Bob's, the cousin Wee.
Oh yeah, that's your cousin, or your
my cousin, cousin-in-law. Yeah, seen quite a few. Even Donny, seen Donny Neeson in there.
Oh, the man, Donny.
Yeah, he's the man.
Oh yeah, I had Donny. I had our first. Donny, and I had Dave too. And Dave doesn't have social media, so that was pretty cool. Yeah, Faletti hooked that up. I had Faletti as well. Pretty much all the Nisian boys except for Junes. Man. Yeah, but Faletti hooked that up. Shout out to Faletti. And I had to get him via email. And then the bro, and at the end of the thing, the bro at the end of the podcast, I cut it off because I had already ended it. And I go, I'll tell you to follow the brother Dave, but he doesn't have social media. And then I ended the recording, and he goes, follow me at email. Follow me at email. Bro, but that was a mean yarn, like because you know the fuck up of the story of how he made those beats. Like 90% of Polysaturated was made on a PlayStation, eh?
Hey.
Yeah, 90% of that whole album was the
Holy
beats were
heck.
made on Music 2000 on a PlayStation by Dave.
Oh, that was a mean game though.
Yeah, but like he made
Wow.
them and then put them into, and then have to get heaps of memory cards because you remember they were only like fuck all.
Yeah.
And then you had like a whole bag of memory cards that he'll plug in, but like a little genius there, like
Holy
there's
heck,
only,
hey.
and he's still in high school, brother. He's
Yeah,
still in high school.
fuck, yeah.
Yeah, and he made like 90% of that album was made
And
on a
those
PlayStation.
albums are still listened to. I still got, or he's
that's
still their color
classic, cuz.
saturated songs on my things.
That's classic, cuz forever, you know.
Hard, eh?
Yeah,
That's
hard,
crazy,
brother.
man.
But that's like, and just like the genius, even like he talked about it, like he wished he had a made sample packs back in the days, like because he would be loaded just off the sample packs, but he didn't know, didn't understand, and all that kind of shit.
See,
But yeah, I
that's
just love
why-
that, cuz learning all this stuff about people and
But
stories
imagine if he knew that back then, and then he opened up that door for people to do now. Like, oh fuck, he probably does actually in the backgrounds. Probably does talk to other beat makers and say, oh bro, make you up some samples and post them around and get people to buy them and blah blah blah. Like that's what's cool, and that's why I try and do with social media too. Like talk to people. If anybody's got any like any worries with socials, I'm like, bro, fuck, keen to talk, keen to help out where I can, like because I just enjoy. I love social media. I love what it's done for me and for the boys around me. And it's cool.
It was me what you said too about just having thick skin, because like I'm not fucking I've never, because until this year, before I never content created. I got number 1 on TikTok, like in live streaming in there, Australia, New Zealand weeklies, like Trix did. I think Trix, Son, and myself are the only Māoris to do, because they've changed the dailies now. But we're the only Māoris to get number 1. And I got number 1 in Rising Stars weeklies and Dream Factory, which was an invite only ranks, all in like 3 weeks in a row. But
what was that from? Was it just consistency?
But I never. Yeah, cuz I just went live every day for like 2 years and just talked to everybody and went all around the platform, cuz just like, bro, like, people say, oh, no one will ever outwork me, cuz I believe that, G. I believe no one will outwork me. I'm there, I got that mentality, cuz, but then it's not competition with nobody, just myself. You know what I mean? Because but even in that experience, because like I hear what you're saying, like, because I've seen it, like, I've been in like some of our live stream, 10,000-20,000 people in the cunt, you know what I mean?
And you could just be having
throwing all the ugly comments and everything in there. But if you give a fuck, then turn that shit off and don't do it.
It could be just a simple comment like, "Oh, dry."
Like, at the wrong time, make us at the wrong time, mate.
Exactly.
You motherfucker.
I put a lot of effort into that video. I thought it was funny, and some fella just said it was dry. Then contemplating. I remember I used to get real bad anxieties, bro, to the point I had anxiety attacks when I first started. I had a couple at work.
Fuck, look at you now.
I don't think I mentioned that.
Fuck,
but now it's like fuck.
No, but you smashed through it there. You smashed.
Oh yeah. But when we first started, I had oh thank you. Yeah. But I had anxiety attacks, and I remember having a breakdown to Jay, and I was like, "Fuck, bro, I don't think I can do this. Like, it's too hard out." And there was like there was 3 of us. We all blew up at the same time, and Jay would say like, "Oh fuck, bro, someone messaged me and said I was their favorite breather," and then Floyd would say, "Oh, bro, yeah, same." And then they both looked at me and like, "Oh, what about you?" And I was like, "Oh, nah." And for me, I was like, "Oh, fuck, yeah, that was just a bit of a shot to me." And like, no thing against them, because they were just
they're just wretched. You didn't get one bit of love.
But I was just like, oh shit. And at the time, I didn't really know where my angle was, and I didn't know what to do. And I just remember thinking, I think my girlfriend at the time was just like, instead of just trying to do shit, just be yourself. And I was like, fuck, how do you apply being yourself to like Snapchat or to your content? And then I just thought, oh fuck, I'll just do whatever I think is funny and just see what happens. And then I just did that, bro. I just would do shit that I find funny, and I'm like sitting there cracking up at my own shit, and then I'll get people like commenting, like messaging, like laughing, and then I did start getting those like, oh, you're my favorite breather. And even now, like sometimes I'll get that. But yeah, it's just like with social media, like people can tell when you're not being your authentic self. And so, and it's funny how easy it is to see I don't know, even for yourself, you can see like watch people doing something and just think, oh, like that seems all shit. But you can sort of just see, and people can tell when you're not being yourself. So it pays to be yourself with like social media as a whole, I suppose, because there's so much fucking bullshit, so much fake shit going on around the world. But yeah, some interesting lessons, eh? that you learn.
Power to you though, because to hear that, and I think it's Theodore Roosevelt there said, comparison is the thief of joy. You know, like you compared yourself to the boys, and you're like, fuck, like why aren't I getting there? But it's the thing, it just like you said, just be you and just keep going. Like, fuck what everyone else is doing.
And then and that was it, bro. I didn't care what people thought of me. I was like, I don't care, you know. I'm just making myself laugh at this point.
Yeah.
And then, you know, and then people enjoyed that, and then and not that the comments meant much. The negative comments always mean more than the positive. And you'll get the negative comment every now and then, but there's nothing negative you can say to someone who's being themselves.
Yeah.
Like, what can you say? Hey, you know, that's going to hurt them because they're just being them.
Yeah, I reckon a big one too is like sort of the 8 Mile effect, 8 Mile style. Even if you just like of me, I'll just pay out shit about myself in front of people too. So like, but then they'll be like, "Do you hate yourself?" Like, nah, well, you can't. What can you say now? I said it all.
Exactly. I am what.
I am a fucking bum.
Trailer with my mum.
Yes, the bro did pump my missus there. Like,
None of those words. Yeah. No, and that's exactly it. Yeah, hard. You just take the fun away by joking about it to yourself.
Bro, like I used to jump on TikTok all the time on live, and then the people would be like, you know, some people go like, "Fuck, I got the big one," this and that, bro. I just tell everyone I got a 1 inch, and like to this day, some people will be like, "Do you actually?" I was like, "Of course I do."
Yeah. Hard.
Fucking effort, like how you get 3 kids with a 1 inch? Skills, brother.
Easy
skills.
Loads skills.
Baby. Put on
a small replacement. You just replace it every now and then.
One of those turkey basters, are we? Get the Nurofen thing out. Shoot it up there, cuz. That's on, my brother. But I love that. I have thick skin, and I think don't compare yourself to others, man. Don't.
Just do you,
who cares, man? Because at the end of the day, does their opinion or change who you are as a human being? Fuck no.
Yeah, it's different when it's someone close to you. Like, you might get your partner or something say, "Oh, I don't like that video that you posted," but I don't know. I think that just because it's your partner, you partly think, all good, who cares? I don't care what you think. But sometimes it does hit you hard. But
that's what Dana White said, brother. I seen he was on Andrew Schultzenet's podcast, Flagrant 2, and Dana White, the president of the UFC, and he was saying that like that he didn't say the network, but I think it was Disney, because Disney owns ESPN. And it would make sense, right? Because a lot of Joe Rogan's content, the stuff that he says, especially when it comes to, the Rainbow Nation, and or not so much the political, but the Rainbow Nation, and him talking about, which I'll be honest, because I think if you're a dude and you've been a dude for 30 years and you decide you're a woman and you go and fight women, like that ain't real. That ain't right, G. You're a fucking dickhead. You know what I mean?
It was funny. I remember joking about that at one point, going, "Oh, what are they going to start having men fighting women in boxing?" Nah, and then sure enough, they did end up.
But that's what I mean.
Hey, what the fuck?
So because of those comments, those kinds of comments, Disney, I think, wanted to kick him off of UFC. And Dana White said, "Fuck you." If he goes, I go. You know what I mean? And he said, how the fuck am I gonna let them cancel one of my best friends who's fucking means a lot to the sport, and also fucking cancel culture is stupid. Only people that can really cancel you is your family. You know what I mean? And even then, I don't even think my family could cancel me, because I don't give a fuck what they say. But I love you.
I love you.
But they're not. Well, at the end of the day, because you're here, you've been in the game a lot longer than me, but you're the one on the fucking screen that's gonna take it all. You gotta take everything. You know what I mean?
And sometimes
your fucking uncle back in Maki too doesn't have to. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And shout out to Uncle. But
shout out to you. But even and just on top of that, I just seen Sean Johnson too. He did a post yesterday, and he screenshotted a few messages, put a few comments.
Yeah,
and it's just like and he was saying even himself, like you know, I do read all the comments, and it's hard, you know, it can be hard for him sometimes, and it's like fuck, bro. The fellas are out here playing the sport pretty much as that's his job, you know, and people out here running them down for doing their job. Imagine the people come up to you while you're working in the factory and say, you're fucking shit out. Get off my fucking yard.
That's a muddy. You can't have a forklift for shit.
Retire, you fucking useless cunt. Like, half the people in his shoes wouldn't be able to handle it, bro.
That's not how you fucking screeder.
Screens are shit.
That's not tubing. That's not how you scaff out, you useless.
If you had thousands or, you know, hundreds or thousands of people coming up to you telling you that, you wouldn't be able to handle that shit. But, you know, Sean, obviously, he might not always have the best game, but that's just how we are. We don't. Nobody plays perfect every fucking game. And you got some dude on the couch, fucking drinking his beer, going, fucking, you should retire. Shut up. You don't even have a career in this, bro. Like, and like no one can.
That was a cool poster. That was a cool poster.
But yeah, it's sad. It was sad.
Yeah, but a cool though, to highlight.
Yeah, it's cool that he addressed it, eh?
Because I'll be honest, cause like I sort of feel two ways about it. I feel like that was awesome that he addressed it, because I think in years gone past, players haven't had a platform to go back at people. Now they do, and I think if you're strong enough to use it, I also listen to what Benji said a few years ago. If I don't like what they say, I'll just turn it off. You know what I mean? That's another thing too. You gotta, as human beings, we gotta know when we don't want to fucking hear the shit. Because again, if Sean doesn't go and open his eyes and open his phone and read the cunts,
and naturally, exist as well. Naturally, you're interested. You know, you're like, oh fucker, you know, I wonder how I went. Or you might have a good game, and you go through the comments, and you still got people saying, Sean Johnson should retire, whatever. But even it's just bullshit, bro. Like, but that's social media. I think that's all we get.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. It comes with the territory.
It comes with the territory. Yeah.
Sean Johnson also makes a lot of money that people who are concreters or work in a factory would never make. And the shitty thing is, that money comes with that kind of fucking publicity. Full of kids and all of that stuff. Doesn't make it right, but that's what happens. You know what I mean?
And like, you know.
And I'm a couch potato too, cuz. So you know, don't get a Shawnee J, you know.
I'm complaining, but I do the same. But
but
you know, I don't know. It just didn't sit right with me. I was like, oh fuck, that's bullshit. But it is.
I like how he said that.
Same goes for us too. Like,
100%.
You know, we're gonna get shit like that, and it's up to us to how we, you know, some of the boys. I know. Shout out to the brother Usgang. He just doesn't read his comments at all, and he's like, bro, I've never read my comments. I'm like,
that's Joe Rogan. Joe
Rogan.
He said I actually took that from him too. He said, because like when I got into streaming and that, and because like I said, I would have crazy lives, some, you know, tens of thousands of people in them sometimes, and like I remember him saying like, and like I said, I never posted content till this year, cause so I'm a rookie at that game, but just applying the same principles. I don't really read mine either, or anything. Because I'm just like he said, post and ghost. So he said like he got to a point where it was killing his mental health, and then he had to say to himself, what do I do? Like, why am I feeling this way? Oh, maybe I just stopped fucking reading them. And the day he stopped reading them, it never felt like that again. But it worked for him. Obviously, this was before he became Mr. Rogan today. This was like 10 years, 12 years ago. Yeah, this was ages ago, but like early days of the podcast, when he stopped reading them, he felt better. And I think if you have that control of yourself, if you're able to do that, I'm the same. Cause I don't read them because I want to make cause bro, I'm lippy ass. I want to write back, but then I'll sit there and I'm like, bro, I'm spending so much time doing this. I should
be the kids are running around. Dad, you're like, hold on, motherfucker,
you know what I mean? Because it even got to a point, cause like, and so I used to have this old Instagram page that was during COVID and that there was like we used to do big lives because we had like a Donald Trump fucking advisor come on. We had all these fucking people from Pentagon. Like, was around all that kind of shit, cuz there's space cadets
shit.
everywhere, but some fucking pretty up there motherfuckers. I don't even know how they ended up that way, but I just did. Even in those, there was a fella that was sort of in the Aussie scene of the, I guess, conspiracies, and he had a big live stream that always used to have people in it, Instagram live. It's like 4 years ago, whatever. And then but then when I started doing it, and I was just a fucking Ori talking to people like I am now, and he started getting jealous because I think a lot of people left the streams and started coming over because the corridors and the conversations we were having.
Yeah.
And he started like going live, getting wasted, and just talking shit and like, oh, fight, yeah, this and that. So I ended up doing a fucking big video, and I was amateur editor, still am, but like, and I made this, I made these like a series of videos, pretty much mocking, and then I even had help from one of my bros, just like to make videos to fucking mock the bro, and even I even showed him. I showed him. I got a picture of it's funny, and then I put it on the video, and then I said. Oh, and then I showed him the journey all the way to Perth to where I live to come give me hiding then, but he never came. But you know that's how into it I get. That's why I gotta stay away from the comments. Even the other week, because someone got like what it was. Yeah, but just like silly, or even just like, oh well, fuck, I just like go too hard. The other week, someone like, oh, I did a video, caught it all with the, you know, the Ash Whitney the sister, she lives on Goldie, in Goldie too. I don't know if you know, but
I probably know her.
Oh yeah, maybe, you know, anyway, okay, but we did a corridor, obviously. I sit down at a yarn, and in that yarn, she says, I'm Māori, but my paternal grandmother is Japanese. And all I said was,
I did say that.
Yeah, you said, all I said was, I can see a bit of thing there, sis. Yeah. And then, hey, fucking, even on the other platform, people were messaging me, and then like, like the whanongas are showing me. I'm like, I didn't give a fuck. like I'm not fucking racist. Like, fucking stupid. You know
I think what you did there, and I was thinking, oh shit, did the bro do it on purpose? You cut off her reaction. So it looked
it was the AI, because I don't make these cuts.
True.
I just put them into fucking Opus cuts, and then they spit them out.
Yeah, because they cut it off.
Yeah.
Looked like she reacted like, hey, and then that was it.
So what you're doing is giving me a tip how to do that again, because my actual didn't think of that. I don't know what the fuck it was, my brother. Yeah, I didn't know what the fuck it was. Oh, true.
I think that would have made a bit of a difference if you had her reaction like, ha 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 ha, bro.
Oh,
you know, whatever.
Yeah, but that was Opus, cuz.
Okay.
Just because all I do, cuz I record, like I said, I'll do 6 of these in a day.
Yeah.
Bro, I got no fucking time to sit there and
No.
I'll just grab the fucking thing, chuck it into Opus, and then grab the next one, and grab the next one, and then we upload it, and then my sister, she runs the planner, she puts all the clips into the planner, they just come out whenever.
Boom. Yeah, man.
20 of them a day on 10 platforms, and whatever they do, they do. That's all. And we just keep making them, cuz they're like, And then, but in that video too, it says "Let's gay" or something in it too. But I said "Let's go." So I think the fucking, but no one even brought up that it was the ching part.
I think because when I seen that, I thought it was just like I was like, oh, that's a bit of an abrupt like end, like
but no, that wasn't
she sort of went, hey, and then they cut off, and I'm like, oh, true.
But now I know what to do.
Yeah. I think that's where editing your own videos comes in handy.
Yeah. That's why you
edit. Yeah.
That's why Opus is good, though.
Opus is good. I've done heaps of Opus videos. And all you need to do is just screen. I just screen record you. Screen record a interesting bit of a conversation, and then you'll just get used to chopping it down. And it's just like you'll just get used to it. It is a bit hard. I could do a whole video in like fucking.
I was telling my sister or someone to do it because I'll just try to record as many as I can. But
of course.
And talk to as many. But hey, so that's what happened.
Like we were saying before, bad publicity is still publicity.
Fucking hell. Right.
It's negative views, but I'll take it.
Me and my bro, we did a whole podcast like about it. Like it's like he wanted to address it, and I was like, I did a solo, like a POV. Not one of those POVs, but just me and the camera had caught it all talking about it, and then because Qing, that I even break down I went these ways on it, like the Qing dynasty, which they preceded the Ming dynasty back in ancient China. I was saying, so really ching is what they were. So shut your lips, mate. You know what I mean? I was just describing people. You know what I mean? Yeah, but then people were like, yeah, that's not Japan. Like, yeah, whatever. But
yeah.
fucking suki
Ching
papa.
ching, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. I was thinking it was
Looks like
pokies.
they've cut out there.
Catching, yeah, catching, my brother. I was thinking we were playing the pokies.
Oh, I like that one. I'm
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
keep
no.
that one.
Yeah, no, hard, my
Pretty
brother. But yeah, so I thank you for that little tidbit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, but yeah, if I do get time, but because like I said, because my time is like trying to record as many of these as possible and then
Yeah.
organize people to get in. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not flash enough to have a PA yet. So when I get
Oh
there,
yeah. Oh bro, yeah. Fuck, I need a
What about you?
PA.
You got one of those? Surely,
Nah,
yeah.
hell no.
Soon?
My missus is just on, bro. She's on.
How'd you fellas
If
meet?
So when me and the boys back in the Breathers days used to promote a boat party. Son, get in the lounge. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Nothing. Oh yeah. But we met at a boat party, and it was just one of those just randomly meet. We took a photo. She's like, oh, hey, mate. Oh, MK, can my friend have a photo of you? I was like, yeah. And we took a photo, and then one thing led to another. And yeah, what's it been? 6 years, coming up to 7 years now. We've been together. Yeah, looking at getting married on our 7th year anniversary. Proposed to her on the One Love stage.
Oh, yeah, it was. Where did that idea come from? Yeah.
Oh, so I just pitched it to the Bro Reese. So the Bro Reese, shout out to the Bro Reese, was the lead singer for Buttermon Band.
Okay.
And I got M surprised me with a tamoko from him.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh yeah, we're just talking outside. And I was like, yeah, bro. And yeah, I was trying to hit you up about proposing to Emmy on the One Love. And he and I just said it casually is, and he's like, bro, we're gonna do that, G. We're gonna do it. I'm gonna or add some time into our set so that you can come up. And then bro, they just had it all sort of crown. Go out, son. Hey?
Who's not letting me watching something?
Oh yeah. Hold on, sorry. Dad comes through with the clutch.
Dad's got us. Dad's got us. See.
But yeah, just talked to the bro, and he was so mean. Him and the bro Dion, they just planned it all out. Got me up to a rehearsal, and then set it all up. Like they planned it out. Shout out to them, man. They just hooked it up hard with the time and everything. And then we got there. M didn't know. I brought the ring. J-Mac brought the ring because if I brought it myself, she would have seen straight away. And stuck the ring on to the flight with us back home. And then we just told her that we were going up on stage because we were on the music video for a song Whiskey and Wine. I just said, oh, they just want us to come on. They're just got to do like a.
Oh, so there was an easy.
Shout out to MK and Emmy. Yeah. Shout out to MK and Emmy for who were in the music video. And she's like, oh, okay, that's a bit weird, but okay. And then yeah, we got up on stage and done it all there. But it was funny because it happened to be at the same time a certain person in Tauranga who was supposedly behind the scenes of One Love. I don't know. You probably would have heard about it. I don't know if I should.
Yeah, but of a hotel too.
Yeah.
Not in a good way either.
Yeah, not in a good way. Yeah. But their whole drama sort of come out at the same time. I'm like, fuck, I hope I don't get.
Fuck, right today. Be all amongst that, yeah. All amongst that too.
Yeah, oh, fuck. It was just the worst timing. I'm like, shit, I'll try to do something nice. And then this shit comes out at the same bloody time. Oh, yeah. But it wasn't like I didn't get linked up with.
Nah, no flack for that.
Yeah, no. Oh, I did. I got a bit, but yeah, it ended up being all right. But yeah, it was cool. It was cool, man. And blessed to have some good friends who were who gave us the opportunity to do that. So very few opportunities in your life you get to go up on stage and propose to your missus.
Was that always the plan now? Like, so you were like in that kind of a way, or did you have any other ideas?
I always thought about doing something like that, but like years ago, but I never knew anybody in the game or like no artist or anything. I didn't know how I do it. I think the only person I knew was Lion Rez. Shout out to the bro as well.
Shout out to the kids.
Yeah. But I think he was the only one I sort of knew that would get on a big stage, but I just never was in a position. But yeah, it just ended up working out. And you know, when things go smooth, bro, and there's no hiccups, and one thing just leads to it just sort of flowed. Like we had the money to go. We went, and the whole trip was just nice. No dramas, no hiccups, no nothing, and it all just flowed to us proposing, and then having a nice little holiday in New Zealand without kids.
How long did you live?
Only like 4 or 5 days. 4 days, I think.
What's the honeymoon plans, brother? What's the honeymoon plan?
Oh, I was thinking Thailand.
Oh yeah, lady boy.
Yeah. let's go try a lady boy, babe.
What about 3 mahi, yeah?
You can and then No, I don't know.
Oh, you into that? You open like that?
No, I haven't never thought about it that far.
Ping pong shows. Have you been to Thailand?
No, bro. I've never
It's
been
funny,
anywhere apart from Aussie. I think I've only been to Perth for like 2 hours.
Oi,
And that was it.
what
Never even.
what was the
Not
2 hours?
never
What
done
was the take there?
Well, we flew over because I was working in Kalgoorlie.
Oh, yeah,
Shout out to the bro Rongo or the warrior.
Oh, you were pretty keen, weren't you?
Yeah. Oh fuck. It was a different life out there, G.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Yeah, so we went out there, me and the bro, and just done a bit of scaffing out there. And
Any rumbucks? Any rumbucks in town?
No. They were all good. We were all good. It was pretty crack out there. We said some interesting stuff. For our Aboriginal brothers.
Bro, no, I've done a lot of mahi in those
ruthless.
communities, cuz like done a lot of fixing up their whares and all of that kind of stuff all around,
man.
like Alice Springs and Kununurra and all over the place.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but I kicked it with the brothers heat on the Couch Bros. Some old ones too, brother. You're like, fuck, they got some mean stories out. Like,
I can imagine, eh?
Like, you know, like Komatus. They're on, brother.
Well, the bro, the bro Rongo was telling us some interesting stories about some of the people around there. But it was pretty cool. It was a cool experience. But would I go again? Probably not. Nah.
Well,
maybe one day.
Yeah. Well, if you ever do, because you come to Perth, no might.
Yeah.
Because I bring. Because I bring.
Yeah. Because where are you from back home?
So, very weird one, eh? So I'm born in Whakatane, but I grew up, like I said, 17 primary schools, cause I grew up everywhere. My toto is all over the place. So I grew up on my mum's side, and then she's from Aiterangi, she's from Ngāti Maniapoto as well, so down Tikuri ways. So she's also Ngāti Awa, a bit of Apanui and Tūhoi in there as well. And then my old man's from Ngāti Kahungunu, Ngāti Apa, from down the line. Yeah, but I sort of a hated kid kiss, so bounced around everywhere.
Was that just you on your own, or was that like with the whole family?
No. Yeah, me on my own, me and the family bounced between between my nan and koro, and then aunties and uncles, and then you know, sort of like
such a normal thing for us, eh? For our generation.
Yeah, and I had no ears, but I still got no ears. So like, still got no fucking ears, brother. So I've always.
And then we go, hey, why is our kids not listening to me?
Yeah, nah, G. I used to think that, G. My daughter, G. My sons are all good, G. My 2 sons, but my daughter, G. She's me, G. She's like,
yeah. You're like, oh, okay, babe. Okay,
all right, Pop. Like, and that's it, because so for me, where am I from? Usually when people ask me, I just think of everywhere that because my blood's from all over. There's even a little bit of Apui in there somewhere, only a touch from like way back. But even then, brother, like when people ask me, I usually just say somewhere where they're not from.
I'm the same because I was brought up Kauro, Little Waihi are the main two. And usually I'll just say, oh, Tauranga. And they're like, oh, oh yeah, I know Tauranga. I'm like, oh, well, do you know Te Puke? They're like, yeah. Do you know Makatu? Yeah. Oh, well, I'm from Little Waihi, which is just behind Makatu. They're like, oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
But
no,
yeah, sort of have to break it down.
100 cuz. Hey, before we get out of here, I got a couple of little quick ones if that's all right.
Yeah. Huh?
If you could eat one meal for the rest of your life, the same kai every day, it's got a, not a like single food, but an actual meal, an actual kai. What would it
Okay.
be every day? And you can't say
Ooh.
mumsy, brother, because it's already on the menu.
Yeah. That's on the menu anyway. That's
Yeah.
dessert. Fuck, God, that was a hard one. Probably. I could probably do bola for a while.
Bro, I
Like
got
by
to
the
do
end,
it
only
every
because there's like a nice mixture of things. You got your meats. Yeah, you got a bit of everything, eh? Yeah, probably boil up, I reckon.
Yeah, ball up. Yeah, solid.
Yeah,
What are you gonna get? What kind of doughboys do you like? Because this is the key. Cause one of the keys.
yeah
Here.
I'm not fussy, bro.
Oh no, you
Oh,
don't care.
yeah.
Do you like the fluffy ones
Nah.
or you like the little ones?
I think I'm used to the doughy fucking big
Oh
doughy
yeah.
boys. Yeah, or I've even had
It's good, Dad. I'm gonna play Fortnite.
Oh, okay. I've even had the bread. Have you ever had those? The bread rolled up to little balls and tucked in? Yeah, even had those. Those
Yeah.
But
I'll improvise
those.
reckons the little ones because you can find them the next day. You know the big fluffy ones go fast.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's
and
true.
the next day they soaked up in the juice, the hinu a bit more.
Yeah,
So
that's a good
improvise
point.
reckons, and I was like, oh, that's a good
Yeah,
point.
that's why they should have lasted the next day.
Yeah,
Hey,
not
what
a
household are you in, bro? They don't last the next day.
rich, one of those rich moldies.
Yeah.
Actual cuz. Straight up. Now, so ball up superpowers, cuz. If you could have one besides the ones you already have, maybe even create one. Which one would you choose and
Probably
why?
teleport, bro, because I'm lazy. I was going, what we need to go shopping? Ting. Oh yeah. Go to the shopping.
Give us 3 places you'll teleport to if you could right now off the top of your mind. Places you haven't been. Which is a lot because you only been to California and Aotearoa.
Which is pretty much everywhere. But I'll just go to America. Probably go back home for a bit. Go and watch Spider-Man, who's performing now. Probably teleport to the State of O game. Wow, just imagine the possibilities. What about Tuesday? What would yours be?
There are places I haven't been, but I've traveled a bit. Like I've been nearly 50 countries, just traveling on my just tiki touring, you know. Just traveling wise. I'd like to go to Brazil. But nothing's impossible fun, you know. You give it a try. I say Brazil. I'd like to go to Brazil. I haven't been there yet. I love the
you just want to see the big booty Latinas, eh?
Yeah, go on now, man. That's you.
I want to give you a hug.
I mean,
I love you, babe.
Is that why you're going for?
I just want to go watch the soccer.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. No, but I do want to do. It's always been a dream to go do Carnival 1 year. You know, not even for the whole month, but just to go. You know, go climb up there with old fucking Jesus. I don't really believe in the. I don't really believe in the bloke, but yeah, just go chill with. Just go chill with the statue anyway. That's it, brother. Go look over the what is it called? The January River. I think that's what Rio de Janeiro means. I think it's the January River. I think that's what it's called. But so there would be one. Antarctica. Go see if there's really an ice wall. Go see how far the ice wall goes.
Shot on sight. There you go. Hey, it's not even funny.
Yeah,
that's not even funny.
If we can fly over the top, or we're gonna hit something.
I've recently seen those theories. The flat earthers come out with like that interesting theory that we're surrounded, and I was like, "Fuck, that's pretty."
You know, it's crazy, eh? When you hear it, you're like, what the fuck is that stupid? But then if you actually look into flat Earth itself, it's like maybe there's some mirror. I don't know, like because if you feel like heaps of shit is bullshit anyway. Like
you know what's funny, bro? What makes me laugh is we believe we more believe in the fact that we're a floating ball in the middle of a huge galaxy
Yeah.
we're a planet in line with another planet. We that's more believable than the fact that we're just on a flat flat thing. And like, doesn't it just make sense?
Wait, but
We believe it. Yeah.
but when you
You know,
see
if
the
we- if-
what's it?
oh no, I was just gonna say, if you get a frisbee and you get a basketball and you
Yeah.
try and stand something on top, you're gonna be able to stand on the frisbee, not on the ball. Eh?
Unless you're like a seal layer. Unless you're a seal or you got the finger power. Hey, you got the finger power.
yeah. But
Yeah,
hey,
nah.
just an observation.
No, but it's gravity, yeah. It's gravity,
Yeah,
MK.
yeah. Oh
That's
yeah,
how
it's gravity. It's an
gravity.
invisible barrier around the planet Earth.
Yeah,
that's
it's
slowly
gravity.
evaporating and has
It's-
been evaporating for the last 200 years, but it still hasn't done anything.
No, I think it was Isaac Newton that said when the apple hit his head and he figured out the theory of gravity, because gravity is still a theory, right?
Yeah,
That's the
exactly.
thing, it's
Yeah.
still a theory. It's not an
We're
actual.
just some dude tells us, oh, gravity is something that's that's coming from the core of the Earth, and it's
It's
taking
pulling us down.
towards the core.
It's pulling us
So
down.
we believe that, but we can't believe the idea that we're on a flat surface, and the fact that we don't need if we're on a flat surface, gravity doesn't matter.
Yeah, but
Doesn't-
well,
Hey,
what
it
are,
is.
what are the things? What always finds its level? Where? What always
Yeah.
finds its level? Like water. If you put water on a basketball, it's just gonna
Yeah,
go like
exactly.
this.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh
It
yeah.
does.
Whoa. Hey, but hey, it's a
Hey,
theory.
what the
It's
fuck
just a
do we
theory.
know? Fucking weirdos. Wait, but you know, it's a crack of thing. When I first heard that shit, I was like, bro, shut the fuck up. And then
Yeah.
because I've always been someone, because from a young age that's always questioned everything.
Yeah.
And that's sort of when I talk about my daughter being me, she's that way too. Cause
Yeah,
like if I tell her no,
yeah.
she's like, what the fuck no? Like she's only 4. But like, you know what I mean? That would be her. It would be like, why
Yeah.
the hell no? So
Why?
I've always questioned everything. And then years later, a couple years later after I first heard about it, I was like, all right, I'll give it a look. And then when I like, 'cause that's the thing, most people would just dismiss it because you
Yeah.
know what, when we're in school, or I went to Kohanga, but
Well,
even in
exactly.
Kohanga,
Yeah.
they have globes in there, right? Ever since you're a kid, you're questioning our whole ideology as a human being. Like, since we're born,
And it's crazy to even think anything different to that because we've only ever known that. We've
Yeah,
only ever known
yeah.
the globe.
And
Hey,
why would they
it's
lie?
like-
Why would they lie about that?
Yeah,
Oi,
but
you know, it's another one that tripped me out when you go on Google Maps or Google Earth and you start scrolling back, and then it goes from you see countries to like, oh, this looks like cartoons. You know what I mean? When you go back, it
Oh,
goes,
yeah.
you know what I mean? It doesn't even look like it's
Yeah.
fucking real shit. And like that's
Oh,
another thing. And but when I seen the flat Earth mapper and how because people think, well, but they can circumnavigate the globe, we can go around, but you can't do that on a flat Earth. But the way that the flat Earth mappers, you actually can
It's
go east
different,
to west,
yeah.
east to west, because no one's ever gone north to south. And on a flat Earth map, everything, the ice wall goes around, which
Yeah.
would be Antarctica. Because Antarctica, if you look at the world and you just pushed it down, it would look like that anyway. It's like,
Yeah.
ooh. And but then the question always is, why would they tell us that?
I'll tell you why.
Okay. Tell me
But
why,
if
MK.
If they make us believe we're on this ball in the middle of nowhere, we're not going to want to explore anything. We're not going to want to look any further than where we are because we believe we're on this ball in the middle of fucking a universe surrounded by stars, suns. And if we leave our planet, then we're going to fucking suffocate and die. But if they told us or made us believe we're on a flat Earth, isn't there going to come a time where we think, why don't we try and go further than where we are now? Why don't we try and push? Why don't we just go north until there is no north? You know, if we're on a flat Earth, the possibilities are endless to what we can do.
Yeah.
You know, where if we're in the middle of, if we feel insignificant, if we're just a little speck on a galaxy far, far away.
Yeah, it was a Star
That's
Wars.
why, right? That's what I reckon anyway.
I believe a lot of what you're saying could be true. Also, on the top of it, I think also another thing is that resources, right? People fight over oil, people fight over gold.
Well, exactly.
But if all the oil is going to run out, then there's no oil. The only oil exists inside of this round ball. There's nothing beyond that. Then we can charge whatever we want. If there's no gold beyond that, there's no there's no more resources beyond what we understand. Then we're always gonna and because they always create scarcity, right? Like they say that oil is fossil fuel.
Fossil fuel,
But
yeah,
try and
yeah,
put a
yeah.
fucking chicken bone in the fucking in a jar and see how much oil you get out of
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
cunt.
Hey, I could still go
Yeah.
and get fucking liters and liters, hundreds of liters of fucking petrol for a truck, but we're on fossil fuels and has been for the last 20 years.
Yeah. Well, yeah. And another, even the, like home, because petrol's through the roof at home, right?
Yeah.
All fucking has been for ages. People don't realize, like, but they're like, oh, we have to pay more for oil. No, it trades at the same a barrel around the world.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? No, your country just puts more tax on it, cunt. You know what I mean?
If that was the case, if we were so low on oil and whatever, wouldn't every country be the same, have the same price or anything like that? Because we're so scarce with, but some places are cheaper than others. You can get more over here for whatever. I don't know. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
but that's what they do. They do that. It's all control, eh?
Manipulation, my brother.
Yeah.
Just like 2020, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Believe they're fucking scared of bro, I never wore one mask. I haven't had one jab.
Oh fuck! I hated that shit. I told my sisters, we ain't getting the. They're gonna bring out a jab. We ain't gonna get it. I ended up getting one for. I ended up getting one. But I was like, nah, fuck, we ain't getting
that. Doesn't make me better than nobody. But for me, I was like, how are you gonna tell us this? But like from a fucking flu. And the thing was when people were telling me these ones too, because they were like, oh yeah, but like you're gonna make your grandmother sick. Yeah, like hey, if my nan's wearing a rain jacket and I'm not, how does she get wet? You fucking idiot. Stupid, eh?
If Nan stays home and I'm out in the rain, how's she gonna get affected?
No.
I was
forcing people to do it. Like,
yeah, and the fact that people it was interesting because they made the governments made like everyday people like police. Hey, like they're out there enforcing this
like
shit
they
on
are the police there. Like they are the police.
Bro, shut up,
fucking green thing.
Bro,
like. No, cuz I never wore a mask, cuz I never. I walked into every fucking shop, cuz I just smiled at the person and kept going. I remember one time, bro, one of my uncles, he seen me in the shop and he's wearing his mask. He's like, "Put your mask on now," and I was like, "I ain't a pussy." Because I was the only one in the whole supermarket.
And then and this is the thing. This is what gets me the most, bro. We went through all that, and people were outraged, like, "Oh, it's all bullshit." And then, like, a year later, the government's reversing not even a year later, a couple months later, reversing all the fines that they were giving out, because then they realized it was all bullshit. But people are still out here watching the news, believing everything that's being told to them.
Wait, you know what's the craziest? You know what's crazy beyond that, brother, is the fact that people believe the news only just started lying to them in 2020. Like, it's been lying to you since that little boy was on the corner saying, read all about it. When that little boy was on the corner saying, read all about it, the news was lying to my grandparents. Fucking read all about it. All of that shit. Like, anything that's ever been controlled throughout, like, history, anything, any narrative, any rules that are written, any whatever the good news, even, like, for example, the Bible, that's the good news, right? Or how do we know that shit? Whatever's real, cuz. Like,
how do we know it hasn't been tainted over the years, eh? Like, bro, it's Chinese whispers. That shit's been around for hundreds of years, and we're supposed to pretend it hasn't been Chinese whispered. I can't even talk three mates down without it being twisted and changed. So you're telling me a book's been around for millions of years or hundreds of thousands of years and hasn't been touched?
No, but people know the book has been edited. Like,
exactly.
So many different versions. And even if you go back to the Council of Nasi, when they created that book, they left out the Ethiopian Bibles, like Enoch and all of that, because the Enoch talked about interdimensional beings, and that shit didn't fit into the narrative of humans being under this one God. Like, it changed the whole. If they put that book in, that don't make no sense.
And then another interesting thing. About that, and I'm open-minded as bro. I like
me too.
I may not
whatever you want to believe.
I may not believe in God right now, but maybe some way down the track, that might change. But even when you think about our culture, we've got a whole set of gods. We've got bloody Tane Mahuta, we've got Ranginui, Papatūānuku, and same with the Greeks. The Greeks had the same. They had Zeus, bloody all the Titans and that. Like Aphrodite, well, I think everyone's we all know Aphrodite. Nah. We all had our brush with her. Nah.
Oh,
But yeah, like and same with Japanese. I think Japanese are the same. But a lot of indigenous cultures had the similar kind of structure with gods, but then there's just that one with one god. And I've always thought that was interesting. Like how's like Māoris, we got our so it wasn't really phase. I think it was more just legend, eh?
yeah, but even that we were told that our gods are myths. Our gods are
Yeah,
mythology.
myth,
Maori
yeah.
mythology,
Yeah,
Greek
yeah.
mythology. So
But
that all those words were used to take away from what our people believe to say that this is the one true thing you should follow.
yeah,
And this
exactly,
is another thing for me because like when it comes to that, right? The Bible, so the whole like people are like, I'm not Catholic, I'm Anglican. Well, the whole Bible that exists today that's all over the world is made by the Catholic Church. Then all these
Yeah.
other churches came off of the Catholic Church.
Yeah,
Anglican, for example, which is the
so
Church
just
of
one.
England.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Anglican Church came from King James, or not King James, sorry. It was what was it? One of the kings, one of those Henry VIII, I think it was.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say
He was with a chick and she couldn't give him babies. So he wanted that marriage annulled, meaning tell the Pope to make this marriage that it never happened because she can't give me no kids. The Pope said no. So Henry VIII, the King of England at the time, said, well, fuck you. I'm going to create my own religion and I'm going to use most of your shit, but I'm going to just call it the Church of England, Anglican, and we're going to change it. And I'm going to be the head of it. And like, that's how that shit filtered all the way. But the whole process of this Bible, that all came from that Catholic Church. And before that, who ruled that place before? It was the Caesars, the emperors. You know what I mean? And then they changed it. So, like, for me, it's just all manipulation.
Interesting, eh? Yeah.
Believe whatever you want to believe. If you want to praise the Almighty hard, cuz I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah,
not,
yeah.
because they told my people to not speak my language, not fucking, being Māori and shit, all this. Hey, fuck you.
Yeah,
You know
all
what I mean?
even my mum and her, my mum's mum, my kanima, she was real spiritual. She was a spiritual healer. So my mum grew up around her, and she used to heal people from all over the world with I don't know, whatever you want to call it. I suppose nowadays it was more just a spiritual thing for them back in the days, but I think now might be looked at as magic and mumbo jumbo kind of thing. But it was such a common thing for even only like 3-4 generations ago. There was we had spiritual healers. Spirituality was a big thing for Māori.
Tongas, we still have tongas now, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But that stuff in the Christian realm is, oh no, that's witchcraft.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and
you know
that's
what I mean?
and that's
How the fuck you ain't witchcraft?
Yeah.
Witchcraft,
You come out here with your guns, how's that not witchcraft? But
yeah,
exactly. And but it's, imagine 5 years or 20 years down the track, will we still have that spirituality side for us Māoris? It'll be interesting to see whether or not we do.
Who knows?
But
It might be some of your seed. If it's your kanima, it might be some of your seed there. Bring it back. Who knows? I don't know.
But she she had some good, like, she knew quite a bit, and told my mum some things, and like shared stories with her, and my mum, and they were a lost generation, my old lady and all them. They all got into the drugs and alcohol, and they sort of got real lost. And we grew up around it, so we sort of veered off that path. Or actually, we did do our drugs and alcohol, but not to the extent that they did. But yeah, it's interesting. It will be interesting to see what happens moving forward. But spirituality was such a big thing.
Yeah, definitely. Because then they came to color. Like, and people will say like, oh, you hate religion. No, like, do whatever you want to do. But even if you understand, when they traveled around the world, enslaving and pillaging nations, indigenous cultures, and raping them of their language, their culture, it was ordained by the Catholic Church under the doctrine of discovery. There's a doctrine called the doctrine of discovery, and that's what all of the European powers used when they traveled all over the world. That if you got to a nation and it wasn't a Christian nation, you could invade that nation and take it over.
Crazy,
this is the same, and this is what the church pushed all around the world. So people say, well, if the Christians didn't come, then you would be Muslims anyway, or you would be, like Hindus or whatever. Yeah, but it doesn't make it right. And it doesn't mean I have to follow it.
You're just the first to do wrong. Hey.
Yeah, it doesn't make it right. And it doesn't mean I have to follow it. You can follow whatever, but I can't follow something that when I do my own research, I feel like it's bullshit. So you know, you do your research and believe whatever you want. Because if you want to follow what your mother, father, sister, seven, like auntie, uncle, grandfather followed,
and that's the thing. That's a lot of it is that it just passed down. Like, oh, we go to church every Sunday. That's just what we do. So,
but like,
I didn't do that.
Yeah, and
that's not what I do. Yeah.
Like if you and I were born in Saudi Arabia, there's fucking a 99.99% chance you and I will be Muslim right now. If we were born in like part of India, there's a where there's Hindu, that's what we would be. You know what I mean? But we fortunately
we were brought up in New Zealand.
Well, you and I both, we grew up all over the place because traveling around we never really had a solid foundation to say this is my home every day of my life for all of my life. So in that way, I think it's a superpower because we got to see different things. We got to see and understand it. I even look at just traveling the world, cousin. I see people from all walks of life, 49 countries, because I've seen. And that's not a brag. That's just to say I've seen people live all over the world. And we all want the same things. We all want our kids to be fed. We all want shelter. And we all want, aroha and just afi and manakitanga, all of those stuff. So, like, doesn't matter what you follow, what you believe in. Like, as long as you've been a good cunt or trying to be, like,
And then hard.
Go hard.
And what was the country that stood out to you the most? Like, out of all the countries you've been to? What's that one you think of straight away and go, oh, fuck?
I suppose I should finish answering your first question. So,
Brazil,
Brazil, Antarctica, and probably like Arctic Circle. Or Rapa Nui would be, it's between Rapa Nui and I'll put Antarctica and this other one in the same category because they're both cold. But like Finland, go watch the Northern Lights with those igloos. That would be a big one for me. And I'd say Rapa Nui, which is Easter Island, go hongi the heads because those people are our people too. I don't know if you understand the They look like man. Kōrero Māori, the actual real is like Māori. They're not owned, but they're governed by Chile, the country Chile, but they speak Māori, like similar, very similar. So it'll be cool to go there and see a foreign buzz from those po that they have.
Quite interesting how Māori culture and language is quite similar to quite a few, like a lot of different countries, like from fucking all over the place. Obviously, we must have been one people at one point in our lives.
Yeah, hard. Yeah, 100%. Well, yeah, definitely. Because so one that stands out the most. The one that stands out the most, bro. I really enjoy the Caribbean because like the Caribbean and like because of the Caribbean you get obviously there's like Bahamas, you got Bahamas, Virgin Islands, San Martin, where you can go and the plane flies over like right close to your head and fucking lands on you're on the beach. Like there's heaps of shit, but like all the islands smell like dope too, which is trippy. Like even way back fucking. But then also you've got like places in Mexico that are on the Caribbean. You got Florida and shit like that that's in the Caribbean. You've also got where else? You got like Haiti, which is like crazy if you understand the history of Haiti and how they were a slave nation from France that freed themselves from France in the 1800s, but then they had to pay for like 160 years. They had to pay reparations back to France. It was crazy, which is like a Chase Bank, I think, is who they were paying back in America. Like, but like the shit that's happened from there. Wycliffe John, like it comes from there, fucking, and there's a song called "If I Was President, I'd be elected on Friday, assassinated on Saturday, and buried on Sunday." But there's a lot of mana through those islands because there's a lot of slavery. Obviously, Jamaica's right in there. If you get to go, let's go to Hope Road, where Uncle Bob comes from, which our people have a huge affinity for that fellow and a huge aroha. I think, for me, brother, that's me. That's me, my brother. Would be the Caribbean as a whole from my experiences. Ask me tomorrow, it'll be somewhere else. But right now, Puerto Rico too. That's in Puerto Rico. That's over there as well.
Fuck, I'll have to try that one day.
Last question, my cousin. Before, actually, I got two more. Give me a piece of advice for anybody out there besides the ones you've already given for the people on that are trying to crack it on social media.
Bro, just like I said, just be you, bro. Just do, and if you need a way to apply that to social media, just do content that you enjoy. Say for example, like I enjoyed watching reactions, and I realized, nobody in New Zealand's doing reactions to like old school Māori thing, or to old school videos that we haven't seen in years. So maybe I'll just try that. And yeah, it took me 6 years to think of that, but we did that, and it did really well. So just do whatever you enjoy, and content's easy, bro. It's fun. It can bring people together, I think one thing that kept me going over the years is just getting people saying, "Oh man, I was having a shit day, bro, and I watched your video, had a laugh, and it just brightened my day," and that's what it should be all about. Just having fun, spreading a few bit of joy every now and then, and yeah, fuck, just be yourself, bro. Go hard.
Beautiful, bro.
Just
What's
do
your
it, man.
favorite cartoon of all time?
First one comes to mind is definitely the old Dragon Ball Z.
Yep.
But I'd say I'll
one
keep that in the anime category.
Yeah.
But I'll say Simpsons probably. Simpsons.
Oh,
Yeah, it was one of the most influential cartoons for me growing up. But plenty of animes. And there's heaps of
hentai there. No. Shout out to the hentai.
Shout out to the big monster 7 limbs.
Oh, that's a new one.
Yeah. I just made that up. Never seen that one. Anyway, but yeah, there's so many, bro. You got your egos, bro.
Yeah,
and it was funny. Even Beyblades, see.
Oh, that was a good one there.
Did you back in K-Town and Kauro, we used to make our own with the bottle tops.
Yeah, with the bottle tops.
With the E2 bottle tops, the pencil.
Put the needles in them too. Yeah, 100.
Even have put the marble in it and then tape it up. Bro, fuck, used to be me. I miss those days.
Yeah, vibes.
Yu-Gi-Oh was the buzz. Yeah,
kids these days will never do.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Fuck, give it a couple years, and the kids will be making their own cartoons. You'll be able to do your own cartoons on the iPads and shit soon.
Fuck, I was talking to Awa, and he got Tawanui.
Yeah, he's doing his own anime.
Yeah, his own hentai. His own his own anime. Yeah,
takes on 5.
Takes on 5 penis. Yeah, but
shit.
So he's doing his own around town Māori and but he got the follow that like created fucking Pokemon and Dragon Ball Z, that whoever their follows that I think he's the one that passed away just recently. From Japan, brother. He got him over too to
no, it wasn't Toya.
Bro, it was something like 300 grand or something or 250 grand if you just for a pilot
you gotta pay that.
Yeah,
just to put your thing. Oh,
yeah, cause I was like, holy wreck. But like but it's cool. Like, and I look forward to seeing it, and I hope it flourishes, cuzzy.
Shit, that'll be me. Bro, imagine just the anime about Buddy Maui and the gods or something like that.
Yeah, like
heaps crazy.
There's so many stories throughout each hapu that have like their own purako about different people, brother. So
hatu patu.
Oh, not the Hatu Patu rock.
Hatu Patu anime.
Or the Haututu anime, yeah. Featuring MK and Shubz. Hatu
Patu hentai.
Wait. I forgot my patu on that one. I got the 1-inch patu, my bro. Yeah.
I just got a dart. Yeah, you got the dart.
Anyway. Not the blue dart.
They never put you, I got a dart.
The blue dart. Forget a blue mahi whānau, we got a blue dart. Well, because give us visualization 10 years from now. What does life look like for MK Tha Breetha?
Man, just be. I don't even know, man. I didn't even plan a month ahead, a day ahead. I just try and live in the moment. But I'd say I would have done some traveling, and hopefully I'm just fucking happy living my life. Yeah. But yeah, I just try and live in the moment, I think, and I think it's important. I think we forget about it with everything going on and in the world, and with our phones being what it is. we forget to live in the moment. So yeah, I've got no idea what tomorrow is going to bring, apart from the usual bloody dropping the partner off to work and whatever. Yeah, sure. I wouldn't have a clue.
No, I like that, brother. It's beautiful.
Just as long as I'm still here, still alive, all good.
Yeah. No, I got you too, because I got a lot of long-term plans, but like I'm pretty malleable. Like I'm pretty like if shit turns this way or turns that way, you know what I mean? Just keep, you know what I mean? Like
I
still
think
living
goal setting and having like an idea of where you want to be is important as I know
but
it's helped me out.
You still got to be present.
You still got to be able to, still got to be able to live in the moment, because even when I look at my kids now, and I'm even just telling myself this, looking at my kids now, they're growing up so fast, and it's just like before you know it, they're going to be doing, they're going to be my age, doing their own thing with their families. So yeah, I think just enjoy it. Enjoy watching them grow up. Enjoy listening to them cry every day, and that's what I'm trying to do. It's we're trying to give myself a life where I can do that, and not only for me but for my partner as well.
Yeah,
that's the goal. That's where I want to be. Hopefully in 10 years.
Yeah, but yeah, whatever happens,
we'll have my kids at home.
I guess we'll see, eh, brother?
Yeah, hard.
I just want to thank you, my brother. Time's the most valuable commodity we have as human beings. The one thing we can never get back, we can always get back money, we can always get back things, but time spent is time lost, cuz. So shout out to you for sharing nearly 2 hours of your time with me and whoever listens to this for years to come, my cousin. And hopefully it's not the last time we sit down and have a yarn, not only on here, but in the flesh too, because, when I'm
for sure. I appreciate you having me on, G.
Grateful, my brother, grateful. And all the best for the next 10 years, whether it's fucking at top of a mountain or fucking on the couch, brother, whatever it is, go get it.
As long as we're happy and healthy, that's the main.
Long live MK Tha Breetha. Let's go.
Long live us.
Thank you so much for watching this full episode of Mind the Mic. It takes a lot of time, energy, and effort to create these episodes. So to know that you've watched and listened to the entire thing means the world to myself and all our hosts. If you could, before you leave, please hit the subscribe button and share this episode out to as many people as possible. It would help us so much. Thank you again to everybody that's still here, still watching. Thank you for all your comments, all your shares, all the DMs. Appreciate you all. Make sure you follow us on every platform. Have an awesome morning. Have an awesome night, depending on where you are in the world. Mind the mic out.
Oi, have you hit the link in bio yet?
Watch full episodes on YouTube or listen on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all streaming platforms.